Salute everybody. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, hey y'all. Let me take a sip of my wine. I got me some XXL strawberry and grape. I was like, oh, it's Turn Me Up Tuesday. Turn me up. Turn me up. Ooh wee. Let me get my shout outs. Let me pin my disclaimer, honey. Give me a second, darling. How's everybody doing out there? How y'all doing on this beautiful Taco Tuesday? I can't believe it's Tuesday already. I am like, tomorrow's Wednesday already. Like, it'll be the weekend before we know it, and then boom. Okay, I got you, sissy. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Velma, thank you for becoming a member. Thankful, Tamika, Radiant, Shay, Jamie Jones, Ebros, Gabby, 8. Thank you, guys. Latasha, Boss Lady, thank you for becoming a member. Lady Mysterious, Leslie, my sister JJ. Hey, sisters. Sharon, Karen, Shantae. Hold on, y'all. My phone playing my own live. Pookie Poo, so mad. Thank you, JJ. Hey, I'm a boo. What to do, sissy? Hey, Kim Boy, sister. Detroit, Jennifer. Barbie. Valerie, Big Mama, Brandy. Rena. I had a good Tuesday so far. Des. Karen. Adjusted. Jordy, what to do, sister? Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Hey, Victoria. Pook statement. Samad. How you been, Victoria? Nicole Cooper. Rhapsody. Statements. Thank you, Brandy sis. Nicole Cooper. Jennifer. Hey, Bookie. Stephanie Webb. Hey, girl. Hey, Ty. Thank you for becoming a member, Ty. India. Beautiful soul. Thank you, Lulu. Leo the Lion, Angel One, Mo J, what it do? Recovering from all praying for you, Mo J, man. You know what? Them teeth. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mom Dukes, how you doing? Chris Green, Jada Great, Yana Queen, I called her live. Okay, sissy? T-Lady, Jessie, Natasha, Terry, Miss Low-Key, SPHJ, I was watching the Murdochs. Ain't it good? Tell me about it. Ain't it good? Hey, Jessie Lee. Hey, Betty. Hey, Tosh. Hey, Kiwana. Vapey. Renee, Elizabeth, hey girl. Girl, Jay, you hear me? The weekend is out for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lulu, Miss Douglas. She said, how was everyone doing on this blessed Tuesday? Linda Ward, Kenyatta, sister. Angelita, Simply Me, Takasa. Hey, yeah, buddy. Hi, Bookie Butt. TT. You got to watch the Murdochs again. Ain't it good, y'all? How y'all like it? How y'all like it? So, again, happy Taco Tuesday. I want to get to it because I don't want to be here too long. I want to get drunk tonight. I'm going to go finish watching wrestling. I ain't finished watching. Shizzy T said, right, ready to light my Dutch and sip my kettle one. Okay, Shizzy T. Hey, Samisha, girl. What's going on, sister? Man, I told you, Kiwana, girl, wild as hell. Kim Cole, what it do? K-Boo. What it do, Bookie? So, y'all know I be getting in my mood sometime. You like it? I was like, let me put my little Michael Kors dress on. I just want a little dress on and stuff. So I just threw it on with my little earrings and stuff. But y'all know me. Last night I couldn't sleep. Hi, Lynn. You already got your drink started. Okay, Renee. It's just one of them nights. You had your margaritas and tacos. I know that's right, y'all. It is good. It's like when you have a margarita, tacos are good. Thank you, yeah, buddy, my love. Thank you. Hey, JS, what's going on? Unavailable? Girl, Shantae, you hear me? Okay, congratulations to your son. Hey. Okay, nephew, let's go. Hey, sweets. Congratulations to our nephew, Samisha Boo. Yeah, congratulations to our nephew. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Congratulations to all the kids too that's playing sports. Man, they not in the streets. They really trying to do something. Y'all keeping them motivated to do something different. You know what I'm saying? She said so good. Drinking a Corona. Okay. I ain't never had this XXL. They said to get you drunk. Thank you, Miss Sharon. I said, fuck it, I'm on it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He watches me Parker too. Okay. Tell nephew thank you and congratulations. But y'all know, we want you here for a long time. There she go. There go my good sissy Jay. Hey Karen, how you doing, Bookie? Jojo. Okay, enough is enough. Is enough is enough. Let's get to it. Hey Brandy Boo, I couldn't sleep last night, so something was is a beast. Q on, so sip slow. Okay, Yana, thank you, Bookie. I love Cisco though. I used to love Cisco. We used to break in the Head Start buses and drink our Cisco, especially in the wintertime when we didn't know because it'd be cold and stuff. And stuff like that. So we would break in the Head Start buses and drink our Cisco and shit, and then we would close the door. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hey, to be the lady mysterious. What she said? It sneaks up on you. Okay. I'm gonna do it slow. I'm gonna do it slow. T lady told me to get you. They was all telling me in the group to get you fucked up, but it's a clap back for your armor. Okay, I'm going slow. Hey, Erica Davis, let's get to it. Yeah, my 20s. Hell yeah. And Mad Dog and Wild Irish Rose was my shit too. Thank you, JoJo Buki. I ain't fucking with it no more, y'all. Y'all ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, the nights off at Cisco, baby. That's when we used to have the we wait for the alcoholics and shit, cause you know one nothing the alcoholic wouldn't do for a taste. So we, you know what I'm saying? I say my allowance money and shit I do for my mama, things I do for mama around the house, and on weekends, cause y'all remember a pint of Cisco didn't used to be shit, but about $3, shit, $3.50. You know what I'm saying? Then it went up to $5. A couple years later, shit, say nice. I ain't never drunk Silver Satin. I never heard of it. My shit, the light liquor used to be Bacardi Limon. I love some Bacardi Limon. I ain't drank shit but Bacardi Limon. But in the other liquors like the Wild Irish Rose, Mad Dog, Banana Red was my shit until I got sick. Once I got sick out because I drank like 3 Banana Reds, I was showing off. It was a party. And y'all know one thing about Mad Dog, it didn't kick in till late. You know what I'm saying? You could feel it and you'll feel good, but that shit, when that banana red kicked in, I was sick for days. When I say for days, y'all, man, I was sick for days. I said never again. Thank you, Juju sis. Man, I said never again with that banana red. Then I started drinking the grape. Then I got to the blue one. Once I got to the blue one, I never looked back. Yeah, Samisha. And then I started drinking whiskey. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? But I got on a whiskey tip. A Bean was my shit. Hey Chelsea Boo, A Bean was my shit. I ain't want nothing else but A Bean, period. You know what I'm saying? And so then I went from A Bean to Bird. It's okay. It's okay. You hear me, Morgan? You having a Manhattan tonight? Well, let's get to it because I want to throw a little something in your drinks tonight. Just a little something. I want to put a little umbrella in your drinks. You know what I'm saying? I want to take y'all. You know what I'm saying? We on a cruise right now. We cruising tonight. Hey, grown and bougie. Chelsea. It was longer than 3 days. I was sick for days, and I said never again. Hell yeah, statements. I never fucked with it again. At night train was no joke. At Night Train with no joke. And y'all remember when they started making the Incredible Hulks? Remember that Alizé? And they started making the Incredible Hulks? Man, I was done for. Hey, Miss Fluffy, I was done for with the Incredible Hulks. Okay, Brandy, period. Yes. Hey, Miss Lady B. I love ENJ too. I started drinking the Crown Peach, fucked up. Cause I like the apple crown, but they said get the peach. But the peach give me more quick wasted quicker than the apple. You get what I'm saying? So I left the peach alone and get me fucked up too quick. I don't want to be fucked up too quick. I can't. That's how you got pregnant, girl. Shit, honey. The French Connections where it said, and okay, hell yeah. Look, I might make an Incredible Hulk tonight, okay, Natasha? At Jim Beam. I like the honey Jim Beam. It's something about the honey Jim Beam. I liked it. I like the apple Jim Beam too. When it came out, I like that. Anything with apple. The apple crown, the apple Jim Beam. Yeah. I got XXL strawberry and grape. But yeah. But when we have our meet and greet, y'all, I want us to make some fish bowls. You get the nerds, and this is for everybody. Go to the Dollar Tree and get the little bowls, the glass bowls. They can be plastic too. And when you have a girls' night, a sipping paint or something, get you some nerds because it look like the little rocks on a fish tank. And then get your gummy fish or whatever, drop them in there, and then you know what I'm saying, get your blue drink, whatever you want to get you some schnapps, some blueberry schnapps, you know what I'm saying, and whatever clear liquor, you know what I'm saying, you want to get. But I like to mix a little couple of things and stuff and make you a fish bowl for your girlfriends, you know what I'm saying, make you some meatballs and wings and shit and a couple of sides, you know what I'm saying, and shit, have you a hell of a sipping paint. So that's what I want to do with the girls when we go to this meet and greet. I definitely want a fish bowl and stuff. But it was always a cute idea, and we would get fucked up. I'm gonna tell y'all something else one more time, and I'm gonna add it. I'm getting to the commentary to the point. Y'all remember the gold Schlager with the gold specks in it? They always said it was real gold, but that cinnamon in it'll burn your ass up. It was so hot. Them little gold specks was hot than a motherfucker. But I haven't seen it in years. I would like some gold Schlager. I swear I do. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Hey, Naya. And after, yes, them little gold thing, Sheezy T, you hear me? Man, she said, yum, headache. Hell yeah, Karen. Yeah, Miss Fluffy, y'all. It used, at Goldschlager used to fuck me up. But I was like, I couldn't wait to get to the Gold Flakes. Thank you, Erica. I couldn't wait. Queen Butterfly, I ain't seen it in years. Nene, girl, I'm talking about showing off. Yes, it be the gold chips. I wanted. I was like, damn, I can't wait to the gold chips. You know what I'm saying? So I used to try to swirl my bottle to get them in my drink to be cute. Detroit, you got to look it up. You got to look it up. Hey, yaddy yaddy, Bookie. Man, let's get to this commentary, okay? Hell yeah, they stopped making it. When, Big Mama? I just haven't looked for it, so that's why I was just like you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't seen it, so I just thought maybe you could only get it in certain places. I didn't know they stopped making it. Hey LWB, what it do? Oh, that Nouveau was delicious. Mm-hmm. 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 And I ain't fuck with them Four Locos. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Thank you for being a member for 4 months to the point. She said, "Now we have it in Jersey." Okay, Sheezy T, I'm gonna have to get you to give me a bottle. I'm gonna have to get in touch with you so you can ship me a bottle because I ain't seen it in years. I ain't seen Goldschlager in years. But I want some. Hey, Simply Tall, let's get to it. Before I get to the meat and the potatoes with you guys, y'all know I gotta peel the potatoes first. Let me the meat's marinating. Give me a second, okay? Because I'm not gonna be here too long. I just wanted to kick it with y'all, share some stuff, right? Hell yeah. But I was a 211 drinker, y'all, and would go bananas. I felt like I was Incredible Hulk and Captain America. hmm Jesse, call me tomorrow. I want some. Hey, Lola Marie. Let's get to it. So first, the reason why I said crafty, corrupting situation. Y'all know me. I'm a dig deep. Hey, Sean. I'm a dig deep in my shit. Because once I got something on my mind, hey, Miss Minnie Sis, Ronan Bougie, PJ. When I got something on my mind, thank you, yaddy yaddy. Thank you. Hell yeah, 211. If you got that membership, tell her thank you. Hey, Corey Boo. Hey, Marshonda. Let y'all get in here so y'all can get the tea. Because this is going to be on members only. When I turn it off, it's going to be on members only. And I might even private it. I don't know. I don't know. Or the highest tier. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Toyum. Hey, Niecy Boo. So, I got to looking in my paperwork because I was telling the moderators, I said, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, Shawnee. Okay, thank you, Bookie. Hey, Yolanda Moore. And if you get a membership from Yadi Yadi, tell her thank you, please. Thank you, Sissy. I appreciate you. I couldn't thank Hey $10. Thank you. I said, something ain't right. I don't know what it is. I can't shake it. And I wasn't even looking at the paperwork. I was just like, something ain't right. And I said, I'm going to find out what happened with Shannon. We'll get to that. I'm going to find out. Y'all know me. When it comes to this, I'm going to get to the meat and the potatoes for shit. 2799. Okay. On 8th Avenue. Okay, Shanny. Thank you. So I thought about what Naziah Daddy said. It took me back a little bit. And I said, let me do some research, right? Because I was like, how long has Annette lived at these houses? Because it's bothering me now that everything's coming out and stuff is happening. Yeah, Talon, do you hear me? And I was like, something ain't right. Something just ain't right. How long has she lived there? These addresses, hey, Michelle Crosby. And all these addresses have around the same dates. I was like, ain't no way you can live in all these places at the same time. Ain't no way. But hey, it's Leah. Thank you for becoming a new member. But it's some stuff that Naziah's father said in Mark D's. And he said Annette was squatting. So I hit a button and I said, hey, just curious. This address is affiliated to Annette a couple times. Hey, Chanel Taylor. I said it's affiliated to Annette too much for a long time. And the person said, yeah, that's where she was squatting. The Corville address, y'all, at that. Hey, Andrea. I said they claimed her court date got rescheduled because she had an attorney, which I didn't believe. Who said that, L? Hey, Wise Libra. Who said that, L? Who said her court date because she didn't have an attorney? Hey, Gigi. I said, who moves their, hey, Mel? I said, who moves back in a house that they was squatting at? Because if you Google the address, it comes back that she was there for a long time. Them addresses go back for a long time with her name. Hey, Marie K. Peace. And I said, shit. It made me look into more. Because, see, my mother had custody of my kids. And one thing I know for sure is custody and adoption is two different things. She was very crafty at this because I'm going to tell you where the corruption comes in, right? Hey, Jenny Waller. Remember that Naziah's father and lady once paid child support, but the father stated he was still paying child support up until, thank you for being a member for 3 months, Sis Leah. He was paying child support up until. Hey, Tiffany Slade, thank you for becoming a new member. He was paying child support up until, right? I couldn't understand. I said, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Follow me. Wait a minute, Secret Rug. Follow me. And I really would love for his wife, if anybody knows his wife, to get in touch with her. Because one thing I hate is corruption and scandals and scams and schemers and shit. And not like that. Because remember, I kept saying on my live, I said, I don't understand. Why he couldn't find it. And everybody was like, well, Miss Parker, they don't give you the addresses when you pay child support. Because remember what he said, y'all had Shanti. Remember what he said. They said, well, how did you find out about your wife find out? He said, well, I was paying child support. He said, even though I put myself on child support. So listen. I said, do I still pay child support when my kids are adopted? No. You do not pay child support for a child who's been legally adopted because the adoption process terminates your parental rights and responsibilities. Hey, Mika, listen to what I said. No. All them years he been paying child support. Why did y'all allow that shit? Who was giving that shit to Annette. Because y'all know he wasn't going over. He said he was taking it to the people they took it out. You know what I'm saying? He would pay them and shit like that. Who took that man's money? Y'all Google it if you want to. It said, no, you do not pay child support for a child who's been legally adopted because the adoption process terminates. Okay, Lulu? Listen to what I'm saying, Jessie Lee. Listen to what I'm saying. The adoption process terminates your parental rights and responsibilities. Now, he will still have to pay up until the adoption is finalized, but after it gets finalized, even if he owed 1,000, but I got the paperwork showing he was paying child support and even still paying child support a few years back. Like, I was like, so hold on. After the adoption is complete, you should contact, they supposed to contact the child support office and provide them about the adoption, right? Because it severs ties with the child. Severs ties. It severs the ties of adoption. That means when your child is getting adopted, everything cuts off. That's why y'all remember Roxy said that lady wasn't allowed around the kids anymore. She had no rights. She had no rights. Neither did the father. He had no rights. He signed his rights over willingly. We know what she said. Remember, they even said it at the preliminary. Yes, it terminates everything. Like anything to do with them is out the picture. Everything. I said, damn. Who was taking his money all of these years? Because y'all know he worked in construction all his life up until he got sick. Come on. It was that connection, Jesse, because they asked for, you know what I'm saying? They asked for the adoption they had to be adopted for them to bring it up. She said, Miss Parker, that's facts. I adopted my grandson. Her wife should making that pay her back. Yes, that's what I was saying. Pay back every dime. Because somebody up there knows better. Right, Sanji. But see, he would still have to pay. Hey, Carla Boo. He would still have to pay. Like, even if she didn't, because remember she said she got her at age 2. She got her at age 2. Once everything was done, but he was still paying child support in 2015 and 16 and 17. He was still paying then. Yes, Naya. Yes, they would have to take that money. Right. I don't know which court, L, but they would know. She said, all I get is money from the state, none from the parents. I got a new birth certificate and everything. Yes, Sheezy T. She does. But my thing is, who allowed her to get it all of these years? Because I had to think about some. My mama had custody. I said, adoption as custody is different. Right, so why did Shannon say the lady went with the net to report an assignment? But remember, that's what I'm saying. Remember, Roxy said that lady had to leave because she wasn't allowed to be around Nazaya because she didn't have no rights and stuff like that. And I looked it up, and it severs your rights. You can't be around the child at all. And y'all know that any kind of adoption, you can't be around the child at all. It severs your ties. Even if you're still the mother, we know you had her. Thank you, Mona. We know you had her and stuff like that, but she couldn't be around her. That's true. She couldn't be around the child. But the fact that they was paying child support is crazy. Come on, Sanji. Come on, L. Mm-hmm. Is that why she considered? Come on, Carla. Oh, I said, was it corruption? She do, Shantae. I been said the way she was going, because I'm going to bring another receipt up. Hold on. Let's talk about it. So if everybody go back to Mark D's live, hey Candy, hell yeah, current. No, she severed her. No, Naya, she severed her ties. If you go back now, Roxy even said it because when she said they called the police, remember she said the police told, not they called, hey Kibu. Remember she said, Roxy said they told Lady to leave. She was not allowed to be over there because she wasn't allowed to be around Nasiah. You know what I'm saying? And when I looked it up, she said that's not true. Just because she doesn't have any rights doesn't mean she can't be around her. She just needs a net. Okay, but she still need that permission. And Annette must have said, but remember, Annette said in the court she don't fool with her. Annette said that in the court. Yep. Now they said they would have to pay the arrears. He would have to pay the arrearages. Yes. Arrearages. Yes. But she got that. She got that. She got custody of that little girl. I mean, I know that man wasn't paying no arrearages up until no motherfucking that girl was gone. He wasn't behind that long because he went and put himself on immediately when she had her, and they got blood work. They had a blood test. He's the father. He put himself on child support immediately. And he paid his child support. Hater Busher said that's why it didn't make sense for Annette to get Lady to come with her to the back. Come on, Kiwana. Hey, Beta. But y'all know only Shannon said that. Come on, Morgan. No, because they made an agreement. But even if they made an agreement, the state still, if he's taking money down there, he can give Annette money by his hand from person to person. That wasn't happening like that. Because remember, he said, I couldn't find her. She was moving around so much. If I make an agreement to pay you for my child to give you money, that's nothing wrong with that. But she was two, Naya. She was two when it finalized. Yep, Miss Lady, I agree with that. Hey, R&B. Because remember, that's how the wife found out. That's how the wife found out about the child support. She found out about Nasiah through the child support. Come on, Elle. All of that. She said, thanks. I didn't know my membership was up. It is, Beta. He said they took it out of his check and he had it. That's what he said, Sharon. He said he had it to his wife. So she was finessing the system. Come on, Sanji, to cut Lady off and stop her. Say so, but kept Daddy's access. So she, come on, Sanji, duh, that's it. You just said a mouthful. Lady Leo, that's the way it's looking up. Yeah, it could have been under the table, but it wasn't under the table. That's what he said. She did not. She did not. But Shannon said that, Shanny. Shannon said, my lady, my oldest sister, went to the school with my mother. She sure did. No, Naya, once, because he's paying, they was taking out of his check. He can't be in Ridges. He worked up until he got sick, and that was years later when the man got sick. But remember, he said, I'm still paying child support up until this day. Don't forget he said that. Don't forget he said he was still paying child support up until that day. Remember, that's how the wife found out. Absolutely, Naya. The same way, and when y'all saying an inside person, who overlooked all of them complaints? A couple, let me tell y'all something. Is it him or her that got somebody in the system? Because I'm going to tell y'all why. All right, Beta. Snoopy Wood, what it do? Baby, thank you for being a member for a month. That's what I said, El, but y'all know you can't do it now when it come out your check. Now when it come out your check, you can't pay him personally. That's what I said to Londa. Hey, M, Big M. Remember, he gave up his rights. He had already gave up his rights. He gave up his rights. But he went and put his check before he gave Annette. Because remember, Annette didn't always have her When she got two, that's when Annette took her and adopted her. You know what I'm saying? They both signed over their rights. They both signed over their rights. But before he signed over his rights, he put himself on child support. Boom, when Annette gets him, he gives up his rights first. Once he gave up his rights, and once she gave up her rights and she adopted him, everything stops. It's on the state. Ties are severed. Look up adoption, between adoption and custody. Ties are severed. She's no longer even yours. Yeah, y'all had her. Y'all made her. She's no longer yours. She's Annette's. He did immediately when she got to Naziah. He has to be very cool with Annette. So she was, yeah, Jesse Lee. Up until she went missing. Yes. With child support, if you don't report the changes, they're gonna keep taking the money. But after so long, Kiwana, you get what I'm saying? They still owe that wife that money to me. That's all I'm saying. They still owe that wife that money. You know, if the wife ever see this or anybody know the wife, tell her to look into that. That's all I'm saying. Tell her to look into that. I got a couple more things I want to talk about. But as Crafty, because even though he didn't, Annette knew. She knew that her ass was getting child support and wasn't supposed to be getting it. And she kept moving her around to hide the bullness. She was, Was he not paid? No. No, SP. Yes, he sure did. So I'm sure. Yeah, up. He said he was paying it. He said, I'm still paying it. Right now, remember, she was finalizing it. Where is my damn receipts? Remember, she was finalizing it. And remember, they even asked that court. Right. And this is what gets me, y'all. Pay attention. When I thought about the ties I severed, right? And he said, Nick called me and said, some man's at the school playing for he's Naziah's dad and whoop the whoop the woo whoop the woo. What the fuck you calling him? He gave up his rights. He gave up his rights. Why did you call a man that gave up his rights? Why was he even listed on the paperwork? Because you ain't my child for one. But see that money. She was getting ahead of the game and keeping him, because where she had him on paperwork just to make sure to keep that money coming in. It was so good. Because remember, he owned his own company. He didn't work for nobody. He owned his own company, y'all. That money was good coming in. Y'all get what I'm saying? We don't know if he was paying for any other kids, but that money was good coming in. Absolutely, L. Yeah. Wait, so was he doing both? No, it was only going to the child support office, but somebody down there. You hear me, Lola? Somebody. That means she did not adopt her. She could have, Lulu. But look what Kiwana said. He would have to report it. Pay attention. But why didn't she report it too? Knowing she was getting that money from him and the state, and knowing that is illegal. Knowing that is illegal. She knew. He didn't know. That's something that him and the wife didn't look into, because the wife was just, no. Everything on that end is dead. Everything on that side, as long as you paying your child support. So they had never looked into Naziah's life, his rights or nothing as far as that went. Long as that shit was coming out that check, she didn't give a fuck, because it didn't have no. She wasn't bringing that baby anywhere in her house. Anything about her in her house is coming out of the check. That's all they getting. At the beginning, Miss Lady B, yes. But once she gave her rights up, that stops. She was paying child support too for a while, Miss Lady B. Him and Lady was both paying child support for a while. Somehow they caught Ladies to stop it. Unless Lady went herself, I can't say. Lady probably went herself and said, hey, my mama she adopted my daughter. Cause her stopped. But if you look at the paperwork, the daddies was still going. And he even said he was paying child support up until that day. Yes, Latasha. Even if she listed him as the father, once you adopt a child, Sheezy T, it's done. Their ties are severed. But he still gave up his rights. Giving up my rights and stuff, I'm obligated to pay child support if you got custody. Everything else is done. I don't know if y'all getting it or not. Maybe go look it up. Yes, Chris, she had it for the first 2 years. Yes. Candy, but it didn't take up until that man died. Let me get the paperwork and see when she said she got that. But let me see when Annette said everything went through. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this because we're going back and forth about the adoption. Hold on. Let me see what she said to them. It's just let me tell y'all something. It's something to look into. They owe that lady back money. Yep, Jesse. Right. Yes, Jenny. Yes, Kiwana. Yes. Right, L. I'm about to read it and tell y'all. Right. Even if even if the state was giving it to her, she knew. Let's see. Yeah, remember he did his thing. Remember, Lady worked for him. Y'all gotta go back. Lady worked for him and would do work with him for him. Yes, he did. Let me play this for y'all. He did give up his rights. Lulu said he did not give up his rights. Give me a second. Let me prove her wrong. Let me prove you wrong, Lulu. Give me a second. I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth, honey, okay? Hold on, y'all.
All right, y'all. It's about that time, man. I am waiting for everybody to connect to the broadcast or whatnot so we can get this thing started, man. So without further ado, y'all go ahead and get yourselves comfortable, man, so we can have this conversation with this young lady's family, her father, and her grandmother's cousin.
Right, Lulu. I never said she didn't adopt. I never said that she didn't get the money up until she adopted. I said it should have stopped. Y'all gonna hear what he said. Let me.
I believe it is, man. So let's go ahead and roll this intro.
I should have let the subscribers come in. Thank you, Yadi. Thank you, Jordy. Thank you, Miss Fluffy. Yeah, Annette can make it possible because you look what y'all saying. Miss Parker, he said it was okay. That's by Annette's discretion. Thank you, Jesse Lee. It's by Annette's discretion that they see Naziah. Right. Come on, Passion. Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. That's her discretion that she let him see her. Okay, hold on, Lulu. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Hold on, y'all. I'm behind in these comments like a motherfucker. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back on track. Hold on. Listen to what he said. I'm gonna let y'all hear from his mouth. Let me let y'all hear why I get Annette's transcript. Hold on. Let that music play, y'all.
All right, y'all. What's going on, man? We are live once again, and I am right now in the process of trying to get this brother connected to the video chat link. So, can you hear me, brother, or what? Yeah, I can hear y'all, but y'all can't hear me. So, what we might have to do is we're going through some technical difficulties here. So now they just cut off of the video chat. So, I'm trying to get connected with the father here. They seem to be having some technical difficulties connecting to the.
And also in Annette's transcripts, I want to talk to y'all about the fight where even Annette said they had a couple of incidents in school. Y'all get what I'm saying? To clear up some shit that came straight from their mouths, okay?
I may just have him call in through the phone line and do it that way. Because I'm still over here setting up to myself. Let me see, where did he go? Y'all hold on one second. Because y'all know I'm kind of rushed into this right now.
Thank you, Nene.
So I think I'm going to have him call into the phone line because he's here. Bro, can you hear me, bro? Okay, let me see. I got two Mervins now. Can you hear me, bro? See, his screen is froze. We're having some technical.
Oh, no, no. Turn that off. Turn that off.
All right, can y'all hear me?
That's crazy.
So look, man, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have him call in, y'all. Let me just end this and text him and have him call in right quick. Let me disconnect this. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just gonna have him call in the phone line because we'll be all here. Y'all, I'm doing all of this technical shit. Hold on. Just call in 313-723-0481.
Pay attention. She was adopted. I got it right here. If you look at page 9, if y'all go to page 9 when she testified, he said, "And who is Naziah to you?" She said, "My granddaughter." "And you're her legal guardian?" She said, "Yes, I am." "When do you become her legal guardian?" She said, "I adopted Naziah back in 2016. Adopted.
What's up, bro? I just disconnected it. Just call in the phone line. We ain't gonna do the video chat because we're having too much technical difficulties with that. You heard me? All right. So we're gonna have the father call in, man. We were trying to get him video chatted in, but we having some technical issues. His phone was not audio was not capable to connect to the chat, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me uh, give me 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, Brody. 1 second. All right, can you hear me? Okay, something is bro.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So we couldn't get you on the video chat, man. I really wanted to, kind of talk face to face with you digitally, man, and have this conversation with you. But just first off, man, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm just, I'm frustrated and I'm frustrated, hurt, confused, just everything. And just trying to stay alive. That's about it. Trying to stay alive.
Yes, it's Leah.
Now, when you spoke to me last night, you said that you had like no idea about what was going on in regards to the situation. So, what did you know, or what didn't you know, as far as what's going on?
So, I was, I got a really, really bad heart. Operates at 5%. So I was in a hospital when the police contacted me. And so it took me by surprise. So they asked if they could give the grandmother the number. I'm like, yeah, because, we had lost contact. So
yes, Carla.
They gave her the number, so I continued talking to the police. Everything, like she said, everything that this woman has said, it's been like in a common way. Like, she's a straight A student. She sent me pictures of, like young pictures, like to where in my mind I'm like, okay, my baby's still okay, So with Naziah and Naziah's mom, just briefly, okay, we had made an agreement when she was born that the grandmother would take care of her. Now, the grandmother needed full rights to be able to provide full care. So we both signed over our rights to the grandmother.
Okay. Look. We both signed over our rights to the grandmother. Okay. Okay. Should I run it back? Should I run it back? Right, Lulu? Because she kept that connection with him, not her daughter. She couldn't stand Lady like she couldn't stand her daughter. Have y'all not seen that and witnessed that? Just read the transcript. It was said she was yeah. It said, I adopted Naziah back in 2016. And he said, and that was court work or paperwork filed. And all of that to legally adopt her, yes, it took a process, but yes. So she illegally adopted her. The adoption went through and was final 2016, which was 9 years ago. I just wanted y'all to hear that. 9 years ago, he said she needed all the rights. Y'all heard what he said? He said, so we gave up all our rights. We both gave up our rights. She couldn't adopt her like that. If he didn't give up his rights, she couldn't adopt her. Right, he didn't adopt her. Nettie did. Yeah. She did not like Lady. She said it in her transcript that she did not fool with Lady. Let me say that. Let me get that. Let me find that. She said she did not fool with her. And Naziah did not fool with her. She said she did not fool with her. And neither did her mother. Let me find it. Let me find it. I know. Absolutely, Tammy C. She definitely do, Miss Fluffy. Because even if it didn't, hey, Sissy, hey, Nisha. She said, I didn't fool with my daughter, okay? She said that. So I was like, well, it didn't make sense that she picked Naziah up on the 8th to get her hair done because this woman's being adamant that she didn't mess with her daughter at all. You know what I'm saying? She's saying it to the court. I didn't fool with her. And it makes sense when Roxy said, the police told her, you can't be over her. And I was like, damn, that's some cold shit. Because she couldn't be around her kids. And it does state that as an adoption, you severed your ties. You severed your ties. Look up adoption. Right, it's Leah. See, as long as it was something being given, it's Leah. You get what I'm saying? Anything that's given. Why stop it? Okay, you got rights on my child. You got them. Do that mean the lady can't give her daughter a phone? Y'all get what I'm saying? What would that do? What did that do? Lady giving her a phone? Absolutely. Kids was a money grab. But somebody knew that was supposed to stop. Yeah, from the state. Everything. That's why all outside entities start meaning that anything like with me and my mama. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My mama was dead, and I still had to pay child support for a year or two, almost 2 years. And my mama was dead. Right, but she can get her hair done in a phone. Come on. Somebody said she had to give her money. I believe it. I believe she had to give money to see her kid. She said she was supposed to have been garnished for overpayments that she received from the state because that's double dipping for hell yeah. And it was coming out the man's check. He even said in this same video that y'all said he didn't give up his rights. Yes, he did. He said it himself. It was getting garnished. Garnishment stop. Like when you finish your final payment, guess what? You get a letter from the state. And they said they'll tell you that your payments are complete. You are no longer, you know what I'm saying? You get a letter. Not because I owed it. I did owe that $10. We're just yes. But once it was coming out of his check, that was paid. For the 4 years, they could have took his money. Everything was still processed. She legally didn't have her till 2016. We're going into 9 years later, 8 years later. Y'all got to think about it. Janiyah McMichael Rogers, daddy, is still paying child support, and she been gone. That baby been gone, and that man is still fighting the system because he's paying child support. To the mother, he's still paying child support to the mother. And I think they told him they haven't legally declared her to be deceased to stop the payments. Absolutely. Hey, Vibrant. Yes, kinship is not adoption, but in this, yes, you can get kinship, but once you get legal, full legal, them are yours. So the state provides you. Okay, I get 90 days. 90 days ain't 8 to 9 years. Come on. That's why she kept him close. That's why she kept a relationship with him. You get what I'm saying? She knew. Because y'all know he wasn't paying attention to that. Long as the money came out, everything was good. Talk to her and there. Yes, it stops. They don't have a death certificate yet. You know that it takes a long time for them to declare you. Hey, I see through you, sis. Absolutely, Sanji. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I looked it up. I said, something was eating my brain. I said, something ain't right. I said, custody's different from this, right? Because I couldn't get Nasiah off my brain last night. And, all I could think about why everybody was saying she, that baby wasn't nothing but money to her. But then, could be Miss B. Or could be somebody know him. Or could somebody know Jarvis? Because let me get to this receipt. All these years, Did y'all just think that Jarvis just slipped through the cracks off of Naziah and the kids in the nets? Absolutely, Jesse Lee. Uh-huh. She was never gonna report any Gigi, hell no. Would you? Would you? If you thought like her and you was just scandalous. Yep. Cause he said he would still take things over there. Bikes and yeah, L. She did. He said he was still taking bikes and shit and stuff over there. Oh, Miss Fluffy, yeah. Let me read these receipts to y'all. Hold on. Cause Mark D has some gems on his shit. If you really paid attention to it. If you really paid attention to everything over there, it was some gems in that shit. You just have to go back and look. It is Lady Mysterian. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take care of some business real quick, real quick. Just bear with me 1 second. Right, Miss Douglas? Absolutely. Let me read these receipts. Let's just get to these. To show y'all how crafty and corruptive things was really going up there. Because remember what the date is today, okay? And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did this happen? How did this happen? Hot damn. Where did I put them at? I dropped them in there so they should be in my gallery on my photos. Mm. Yeah, I just literally had this paperwork I wanted y'all to talk about and see. I'm trying to understand why it ain't here because I don't want to go all the way back to the group to grab them. I'm gonna have to go to the group to grab them. Damn. And that needs to get locked up. We're gonna talk about that, child. Hold on. So I was telling the group how slick and slimy this nasty motherfucker was, right? And in between time, I said, check his out. Because as I was reminiscing about the adoption into custody, I said, look what this say, y'all. Remember what Mark D showed right here. I told the moderators to snap it. Did any of y'all snap them 2 receipts? So I'm probably almost here. Let me see. 10. Okay. Daughter. Damn. My daughters be worse sometimes. Adjusted. Is adjusted in her? No. Damn, the ones that should have got it. Hold on, y'all. All these damn pictures I have to go through. Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all. All of this. All of this. Damn. Is adjusted in here? Adjusted. Did you copy them 2 receipts for Mark D's about Angel? Can you send them to my phone? Because I'm trying to go through these messages, but it's taking me forever to go through all of these just to grab what I need. Did you grab? Did you? Because remember I said, can y'all copy these? I got them. I got them adjusted. 5/29, 2015. Wait a minute. Let me get this one. And think about who could have called, right? I just want y'all, I got them adjusted. Think about who could have called on these 2 ladies. Remember, he only was confident to tell one person his dirty Little secret. 413. Hold on, not that one. Damn. Okay, here we go. I got it. 714, 2015. Lucretia Bryant is the mother of Paris 4, Tyarius 14, and Ariel 16, and Demetrius. Lucretia's boyfriend Jarvis Buds also stays in the house, I think is what it was saying. The only children that are not in the home is her two youngest. I mean, two of her girls. About 2 or 3 months ago, it was discovered that Jarvis was in jail because of having sex with a minor. Lucretia had been making Paris go with Jarvis, even when she was screaming and hollering. When he was screaming and hollering to take her, it was unknown why Paris didn't want to be alone with Jarvis. Listen to the date: 7/14, 2015. That's 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago. Who called on these ladies? Because it's one on Angel too. 10 years ago, the CPS was called to two ladies' houses. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He went through the cracks right there. 10 years. Damn. Lucretia is into drug use. She uses narcos for pain, muscle relaxers, and will stop talking mid-sentence. And will stop talking mid-sentence. 10 years ago. He could have been stopped. They said Jarvis Butts had just got out of jail for touching a child. Once y'all, if he just got out of jail for touching a child and y'all knocked on them doors, why wasn't his ass arrested? Who do they know? Who do they know where he got to keep slipping through these cracks all of the years? Even we Kiwana and Janelle said something about him. Who knows who in there for Jarvis Butts to keep slithering his way in these cracks? Y'all, we thought it was just 2022, 2023. No. It's go back 10 years. Not just with her. Hold on. Hold on. Remember the other day was July, right? Here comes a couple years later. Angel and Jarvis are the parents of Whoop De Woo and Whoop De Woo. Angel also the mother of these kids. They all live together. Visitations arrangements with Whoop De Woo's father unknown. Jarvis is on the SOR and Angel leaves him alone with the children. He is not supposed to have any contact with any children, but it's unknown if he's arrested them yet. They said then he's not to be alone with any children. He's on the SOR list. You heard what I said, Miss Douglas? Nothing happened. You're right, Detroit. Nothing happened. You know, Nene, how is this possible? How is this possible? They do. They watching. Per today. I'll get to that. And I'm glad they watching. What the plug said. I'm glad they watching. Because can we find out who's in the CPS that knows these people? To even the social worker said he's on the SOR list. We don't have anything saying that he arrested the kids yet, but he's not supposed to be around kids. So how the fuck did that shit happen over to Annette? Who called on Angel and Lucretia? Who called? Who called, ladies? Huh. Then I'll get to the meat and the potatoes. I'm ready to get to the meat and the potatoes because I told you I'm not going to be here long. I just wanted to bring a couple of refreshers because I hope at this trial that the social workers that did this will be in the courtroom. I mean, as they should be. As they should be. To explain to the family why y'all allowed him for over 10 years to run free. And they could have saved this child's life themselves. Come on, $10. That's why we know it ain't going to happen. But they got some explaining to do. He leaves them in the house with them kids. Because some kids was in CPS custody then. Which one, I don't know. I'll do a little further digging. Absolutely, Detroit. Not adopt a one. And that right there, when the CPS calls came in Detroit, think about it, everything would have froze. Until an investigation was done. Everything was supposed to freeze. But they said they didn't see nothing wrong with Jarvis being in there. They had food and it was clean. Thank you, Nisha White. Mm-hmm. Here we go. I couldn't wrap my head around Roxy's post. It ate at me. Everybody wanted to know what Roxy meant. Did we not want to know what Roxy meant? Love me. Tasha, you meddle too much. You're nosy when it comes to Naziah Harris. But I had to know. I said, I got to get up early. I was up to about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Tossing and turning because I had to get the answers I needed for Shannon's funky ass. Because I just noticed that after his daughter charge came in, something happened for Roxy to make that post. Something was going on, and goddamn it, Tasha needs to know. Roxy, if you ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. What you said, I think you knew. I don't know what Roxy knows, but I know, damn it. You running like Forrest Gump. For what? I had to give him some addresses today. I did. I said, hey, can we look in these addresses? When the police went to the one, it looked abandoned. Mm-hmm. When the police went over there to the last address, it was abandoned. It looked abandoned. Nobody came to the door. Yeah, I said the police. She's a runner. She's a track star. You know that you running because they got some questions for your funky ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They got some questions for you. And you know once your ass go in for questioning, you know your ass ain't walking up out of there. Y'all trying to buy some time for what? It's there. Y'all can get a lawyer. He can't erase some messages. He can't erase messages. Yes, I did, Jesse Lee. On my dead mother, I dropped the address. I said, she ain't there. It's abandoned. This one. And this one. Police said it's abandoned over there. Grass growing tall and shit. Grass growing and shit over there. Why y'all ain't give the new address? For the sake of the other kids, why you ain't going in for questioning? They looking for you. Just to come in, they won't talk to you. They just want to talk to you for a second. I thought Kim Worthless was lying. I done dogged her and everything. Thank you, Jasmine Walker. I done dogged her to pieces. Get on up off them motherfucking knees and tuh. She wasn't even lying. That woman wasn't lying. She wasn't lying at all about knowing for a fact he's the father of that baby. Mm-mm. You know what your text is saying, and I don't know why, for no whatever reason, nobody will believe whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. That's all they want to do is talk to her. But she know when she go in there, she ain't coming out. Meaning, she's not coming out of there. Not with what they got. See, like Donald Trump trying to erase history, he can't. History always gonna be here. You know why? Because we're here. That history that happened on the ninth with Nazaire Harris allegedly is gonna be there. Because guess what? Brooklyn, Janiyah, and FYI, guys, Brooklyn's testimony is not the reason. Another witness stated that they walked in and caught Jarvis touching Nazaire inappropriately. I said, it was from Brooklyn, right? They said, no, it wasn't. But I can't tell you the witness. But it wasn't from Brooklyn's testimony. Oh, Shannon, you got to go down there and you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. It's funny how y'all pick people up for less. They trying, but it's still funny how y'all look for people for less versus putting in that for work, really finding her. But like I said, they didn't have all those addresses either because they wasn't suspects. They once wasn't suspects. Let me read it to y'all. Let me read and delete. So I said, hey, I said, let me see what it's saying. It's confirmed. Shannon needs to be questioned by the investigator and seen by DCF. During a limbo about some stuff. I'll keep that quiet. And they wanted to report to DCF. And when she does, they're pulling her in for custody. They're going to pull her in for custody. When I read it, I said, wait. I said, she said, and when she does, she's going into the custody of the police. She said, Shannon is going to jail. I said, my God, today. My God, today. Roxy, I'm sorry. I am. I know you probably, I don't know if you was going to tell it. I don't know. Because I don't know what you know. I'm putting it out there. So I'm gonna find out on my own. I'm going deep down in my motherfucking ball, like I've been doing. So I said, okay, I told my moderators, I said, sit back for a minute, and boom. I said, let me work. They stayed up all night, like, damn. My moderators didn't want to go sleep because they wanted me to. I couldn't do nothing last night. I couldn't move like I wanted to. She said, it's not many places she can hide. I wonder where she's at. She's not at the whole house. I said, so she's hiding. So they asked me some questions about somebody. And I said, I don't think so, but I don't know. Because I don't know that. I don't know that address. They said, wherever one is, you can find the other one, right? And they said, she said, after you said the old house, I told her to check. She said nobody was there. I said, well, who checked? The detectives? She said, the police. I said, they need to check the new address. She said, okay. I said, that's where the balloon release was. I said, so they need to check that address. And I said, why are they in a limbo? Because she's not doing what she's supposed to do. First thing and second thing, she knew what was going on with the kids and had them around the known offender, which she admitted to while staying with her mom, which is a foster mother. She said, oh, and Annette's going too. Just wait. Shit is about to hit the fan. I said, so damn, she's basically running. Basically, because she knows they have a warrant by now. But she needs to go on. She said she needs to come on and get it cleared up. I said, damn. Damn. Get in there, Nat. Damn. Hey, Miss Minnie Unfiltered. Thank you, Jessie Lee. Why are you running? Because I tell you what, if I was family, and I want y'all to hear a clip too, because I want y'all to hear why it was sent to me and said, listen, just so you'll have this cleared up. And the people can have it cleared up too.
His daughter at his place of work. Take a listen. He has done it multiple times. On top of that, there was a witness who caught the defendant penetrating the complaining witness. And Your Honor, it should be noted that he is facing other multiple CSC charges and awaiting trial on charges of murder, kidnapping, and sex.
It's a witness who walked in and caught the young lady that testified, which would have been her cousin, did not catch them. She said, you do your research. Because they can't say everything, you know? Just little things. And I get it. I said, oh. Y'all know me. Who's the witness? No. I want to know the witness bad to the motherfucker. Y'all hear me? Who is the witness? I wasn't gonna say it. I just wanted the clarity, but I think I got enough clarity today. I got enough clarity today. You better run, Forrest, run, Forrest, run, run, Forrest, run, Forrest, run. Bad boys, oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do when they come for you? And nash me, nash me, nash, 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 nash me, hey, hey. Bad boys, oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. Whew, it's been a long time coming. I'm ready to play that song to end my life. It's been a long time coming. But hey, when you're patient, I ain't learned the words, guys. Leave me alone, man. You know, when you're patient, because we've been wanting your ass to go for a long time. We knew. Even though everybody tried to save you, she didn't know. It's just Jarvis. Stick to Jarvis. No. Hell no. Every motherfucking body. I'm up listening to Candace Starr. I'm up listening to the speaker box. 4 in the morning. Fucked up. Because as scary as everybody tried to make it seem, it was sad listening to it. I was crying. And when we went through some pictures, right? I ain't gonna put the kids' pictures up, but let me tell y'all. Y'all be wondering why a motherfucker cry, because when you get what happened to her, you like, damn, y'all was so motherfucking cruel, dog. Y'all was so mean. When we hear the stories and we grew up looking at Cinderella and stuff, our little feelings was hurt growing up looking at shit like that. Snow White. We didn't know what mistreatment meant. We didn't know what mistreatment meant. But it's so many pictures, Shannon, and to the other siblings. Y'all at movie night, known as Aya. All the kids look cute, hair done. Not just movie nights, Disney on Ice, known as Aya. Novari. Kids that's the same age. Cute, hair done. Swimming pool. Not a kiddie pool in the fucking yard. Y'all was at a nice ass destination. It was full of kids, but you didn't see Naziah ever. You seen all the other siblings with Shannon's kids. All these events. I just can't put the kids' pictures up. I can't do it. But if y'all see these pictures, it was so many coming through. I said, where's Naziah? Where Vari? And then I went back to Vari Live and he said, we never got to do nothing. There was no love. I said, damn, dog. Could nobody pick her up? Could nobody pick none of the other kids up? To go to the movies, do it hurt to pay for other kids to go and have a good time? Just to be connected as a family? Does it? Go through and grab them pictures and see who's in them. The mistreatment. Y'all know what it's like for other kids to have a good life and, tell you about a movie and, how they went swimming. How they went to Disney on Ice. All the good times. Because you got too much motherfucking money from that girl's daddy not to do a motherfucking thing with her, Annette. She should have been laced the fuck up every time. Man didn't get a chance. When I seen all them other kids, the siblings that had kids, when Shannon had her kids, they be at the movies, y'all. They was at swimming pools and everything. Not the pools in the yard either. I just can't show them. Y'all should go snap them. Go look. They there. Go look for yourself. And I bet y'all ass will cry. I bet each and every one of y'all, when y'all see all them pictures of them kids out having a good time. Water parks. Why wasn't she worth it? Why wasn't she worth a good time the right way? I just want to know, why wasn't she worth it? The moderators was crying and shit. We was crying this morning, looking at her pictures versus theirs. I said, every time I seen a picture get popped up, I was like, I said, I can't. I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I said, I can't do it. I can't. Cause I right there was just hitting my mind. What the fuck did that baby do so wrong to be mistreated like this? Like, dog, what did they do? What did her and Bari do so bad to where they could never go out and have a good time? They did nothing. They did nothing. And then one of them, when she came through, she said, it's like nobody will listen to me. She said, even when they saw and they knew, it's like nobody will listen to me. I said, damn, I can't listen to this shit. Because I know she ain't lying. The teacher made her sit down and eat. Saying she was acting unusual, because I wish a bitch would. That show you how much they didn't give a fuck about me. I wish a bitch would make my daughter sit down after being on the floor acting unusual. Nobody heard her out. So what other choice did she have but to go to the only sorry motherfucker that was making her feel like, I'm here for you? The monster that did it to many kids. He's the only one that will listen. If that don't break y'all motherfucking hearts, all she wanted to do was get away from them, not be unalive, not be missing, nothing. All that baby wanted to do was get away. She said, I just want to get out of this hell. I can't wait. When Vari said there wasn't no love in the house, it don't bother y'all. If you can't go to a fucking real pool and swim ever, you ain't got no birthday party. You got to sit around and sing happy birthday. Y'all know how you feel, how y'all make a kid feel singing happy birthday to everybody, always feeling unwanted. They don't know what to do. That baby didn't know what to do. But keep trying to love motherfuckers that didn't love her back. Tell me I'm lying. I call her glamorous, but her family call her Tuda. I went to the school to pick my two kids up. Why is you eliminating her as if she ain't your blood? You talking about some kids that ain't even kin to you that you adopted That's how much she hated this baby. She claimed kids that wasn't even her flesh and blood. I went and picked up my 2 kids, and she what? She never said my granddaughter until they said, what is she to you? Go look what she said. I called her glamorous, but her family. Oh, you ain't family. If that didn't tell y'all what y'all needed to know, you ain't family. Damn, Nasiah. Damn. I knew you had it bad, but baby, goddamn. Not to where they not claiming them. They ain't even claim them. They ain't even claim them. She could come and talk to me about anything. Man, y'all try cussing some kids out in the morning and see if they come and talk to your ass about anything. You don't put fear in their heart. The kids is gonna now feel like they can't tell you nothing because they gonna be inferior. You're gonna cuss them out even when they right. Absolutely, Angelita. Anything of lady, she hated. She hated. And Vari and Nasiah still try to love her. Vari still even loved her to today. He said it. I don't care what y'all said about Shannon and Marquita. Believe my granny alone. A kid this old still got love for someone because ain't nobody sitting him down being honest with him. He ain't nobody being honest because I don't give a fuck. Hey, mine ain't going around to ever, cousin or not. You need anything, you call me. You don't got to ask them for nothing. I love you. Let me love you. How you supposed to be loved as a family member. You don't ask nobody for nothing. I'm here. Thank you, $10. I was heartbroken by them pictures, y'all. I said, this ain't real. This just ain't where I keep looking for in the pictures, y'all. I keep looking in the back by the trees, in the road behind the other kids. I might see her at Disney on Ice. I might see her at the pool. I might see her somewhere, a shadow of her when they go into the movies. And everybody's looking cute. Most of the time we see her, she's always in a uniform. Vari said that my sister suffered. He made a post about it, and it was beautiful. It was. He said my sister suffered mentally because of mama. Because we can't take from him. He was young. I don't know what we expect from a child himself who didn't get the same, who got the same treatment as her. I don't know what people be expecting from him. I'm being honest. He was young himself, trying to understand just like she was. He was once her. He was once her. 2 of them was going through the same thing, y'all. 2 innocent children. The evangelist even said they've been talking about running for years when they were young. Don't know kids want to run from love. It's sad when I hear a child himself say there wasn't no love in the house. Then I don't know about y'all, but as adults, we want to feel loved. We want to feel loved. You want to hear good job. He said it. She still held a 4.0. He said how awesome she was. He did. Her brother put that out, not them. They ain't said shit. They too busy trying to save themselves, not her. They didn't try to save her. They saved themselves. They were still, to this day, saving Jarvis. When have they ever said to this day anything about him? They couldn't find him in court. They didn't see him. It's some more shit. Mad because they had to point him out. What? He does need all the support. I was wrong. Trying to prove a point about the messages. I own that. Because I overlooked the pain. I overlooked the big picture to prove my point, which my point don't matter because it's not about me. It's not my story. It's theirs. And Vari has that right to put out what he wants. Can't nobody tell him how to grieve. Nobody knows what he's going through. Him and her was one and the same. Neither one of them had a mother. You gotta imagine a sibling trying to be strong for not just himself, but he gotta be strong for her too. He didn't get to make it back to her in time. He was still trying to find a way. He was going house to house too, trying to figure it out. He's still young. Imagine running away, being in the world. Hell, I was grown, trying to figure out the world when I was homeless, so I can only imagine a kid. He probably blamed himself every day. He probably trying to figure out, where did he go wrong? What if I went back this day? You know what it is, T-Lady? It's eating him up every day. I didn't lose a sibling. Neither one of them had a mother or a father or nobody in their life to love them. But Morgan, when you young, we weren't in that position. We can say what we'll do, but we ain't been in that position. I can say what I'm going to do all day. I done said it before and did something totally different. I know I wouldn't. Shit. But we weren't in that position, y'all. That's what we would do. That's what we would do. But when you come up and you ain't had no training or nothing, nobody in your ear helping you with shit, you just live there. You just live there. Because I didn't grow up without love. So I can't say what he feeling. But I can only imagine. I can only imagine. So imagine her minus her brother now. She's on her own. She's on her own. She don't got her mother. She don't got her father. She don't got her brother. Absolutely, Taco Prince. Now she down to battling this shit by herself. Her savior is gone. The protection Naziah had was gone. Vari gone. Now we got Janiyah. Shedding your fucking daughter? It's show how sick you motherfuckers are. You was going on the internet 120 days and counting. Oh, I miss my Valentine so much. Giving babies pregnancy tests. At the age of 12, I died. I got to thinking, hell, how many times have they been pregnant? How many after morning pills did Jarvis give the kids all together? All of them with his sick ass. What the fuck was really going on? It should go deeper than we fucking think. This is more than just a man touching kids. This is a monster who couldn't resist from touching any and everything, and somebody giving the kids to him on a silver platter just to have a motherfucker around. Just when I thought, yeah, I said, God damn, bitch, you fucked up. But you wasn't like that. Just to have a man around. Just to have a man around, you sacrificed your own flesh and blood, children and niece. And this motherfucker still didn't want your ass. He wanted the kids, bitch, and you knew it. But just to have him around to taunt the other bitches, cause your ass never had a nigga love your ass. You fat, sloppy motherfucker. You still that fat, sloppy motherfucker from a year ago. You just lost some weight from a guilty conscience. Boy, y'all dropped the fuck off better than Ruben Stutter, didn't they? Doing it the right way. They dropped off like a motherfucker, didn't they? And we sent her, what? Passing out morning after pills like candy. You heard me, Alma? It was sad reading that shit. Y'all know how disgusting that is? Hearing them kids talk about morning after pills, getting STDs and shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. And then y'all do it like y'all did is. That's why I said when Janiyah, if she would have, what was gonna be her fate? I'm curious. What was gonna be her fate? Thank you, yada yada, for becoming a member. What was gonna be her fate? These kids just didn't lose Naziah. They lost their innocence. Their innocence is stripped, y'all. Kids are supposed to grow up. Not saying we all get married and give up our innocence, but it's not supposed to be taken. And not by your fucking father. Poor Janiyah. I'm sorry, Janiyah. I'm so sorry to her in Brooklyn. And these two grown throat gobbling bitches is telling these kids to be quiet and lie. Shouldn't have gotten the car with him. He ain't your daddy. Y'all better not say a motherfucking thing. And it even says, let me get your paperwork, whore. Let me get this shit, y'all. Because I'm toe up right now reading this shit. Hold on. Because, baby, as I'm going through it, you know, I'm reading Shannon's, right? Because I got Angel them, right? I'm fucked up, right? And I couldn't help it. And I'm like, Damn, looking at all the mamas and all these kids that innocence, 4-year-old, STD, innocence gone. What? For what? All of y'all. All of y'all are Shannons. Anybody that got kids at this point with Jarvis right now, Angel, you're a Shannon. As much as y'all hated each other, you're just like her. Lucretia, you too. And Latricia. Hell, y'all all even look alike. He didn't like y'all. He liked what you had in your house. And if you didn't have a child, he didn't want you. He didn't want you. Mm-mm. Oh, you can fix my oil. You can give me an oil change. That motherfucker was looking for car seats. Horse. They thought he was looking at them the whole time. His sick ass was looking for rattles and bottles, car seats, bibs, toys. She looked like she got about 2 or 3 kids. Oh, yeah. He was looking for kids. Jarvis wasn't looking at them in no way, shape, or form. Y'all, it's the pattern. All of them got children. Yeah, he's a good daddy. Man, I wouldn't have a word to say on that stand when I realize why I'm here. When they come to my door, ask me about a missing cat, a child. I got to take this one to the grave. That's the lies you take to the grave. Was he a good father to your kids? No, he wasn't. Even if you bitches thought he was. You tell a motherfucking lie about that. But now you bitches sitting on the motherfucking stand. He was good. He was a good father. He was a good father to my kids. Hell, you don't say. When you thought about the 13-year-old, you didn't say. Is that why he took my baby to the shop? Is that why he always wanted to, nah, go take care of your business. Go handle your business. Go. What? Y'all sit up there proud. Wasn't they up there proud to say that Jarvis was good father to their kids? Oh, he was good to my kids. Yeah, he was a good father. Yeah. A good father don't make you bring a kid to the shop to visit. A good father takes the time off like he did when he would go touch children. Yeah. When he would go touch the kids, he'd take the time off and come and see the kids the right way, right? Y'all got kids, pictures at the shop with him. It looks so dim and dark in her. This picture I got at the shop with Shannon's car. Yeah, Shannon, yours. Where he up there talking to your kids in the car and shit. The same kids that he would take in there and, yeah. It's okay, African queen. Shannon Harris, let me read yours. Let me read yours. It said on your paperwork right here, on this paperwork right here, it say that you beat Janiyah, allegedly, for telling you that her father touched her. Not beat your daughter. Not whooped your daughter. Not whooped your daughter. What? She whooped her per your CPS report. Shout out to Mark D. Shout out to Mark D. Yeah. She whooped Janiyah. Go watch it. All you gotta do is watch Mark D. For what? For telling? To keep the nigga around. Yeah. Yeah. Mark D read them out loud. Like I said, go over there and look them up. That's where they came from. Shout out to him. Because see, if he didn't put these clips out in his videos for everybody, oh, and Jarvis and here, and Jarvis and here. Now let's talk about all these motherfuckers. Okay? We we can't exclude anybody. I you don't know who to really grabs to first, because you can't grab them all and hug them and see them and say, hey, I'm sorry, or just hug them. Just give them a hug, a lovely hug, a friendly hug, and tell them how strong they are. Because I'm so proud of Brooklyn and Janiyah right now. Thank you, Mahia, for being a member for 5 months. Y'all drop In the Lab Lives link, please. In the Lab Live link, please. And go follow dear Mahia. He dropped great news over there, okay? Great news. Thank you, Mahia. But I couldn't think of who all the kids suffered. Don't forget his other daughter that testified. Okay, everything news. Okay, drop in my head. Drop your link. You drop your link. You got a my stick. I'm trying to grasp who do we what do we do but support these babies? He gonna drop his statements. He's gonna drop his other link. Who all of them. I just want to grab the 4-year-old, even though she's older now, and tell her how strong, despite her mama's drug use and everything, just y'all so strong and beautiful right now. Janiyah, you are the key piece that we all been waiting on to drop your load. And not for the sake of gossip. Not for the sake of a dollar. It's time that all these fucking secrets come out, man. That's how everybody heals. This is how these babies heal. And seeing Janiyah come out is gonna bring more. And it might even bring her closer to her siblings. Because she gonna have a big sister there that went through the same exact thing. Maybe not worse, but still. And to her big sister that's gonna be there, man, I hope you love on your sister. She needs it. She needs it. Because you are strong, baby. Your testimony gave me life. But see, Janiyah is not there yet to grasp what you got. You know what I'm saying? You had a good mama. You know what I'm saying? You did. You had a good mama. Janiyah didn't. So I hope you get you know what I'm saying, hug your sister and just tell her how proud you are of her too for being strong like you. Because Naziah is the key. Naziah is the key to a lot of unanswered questions. Not just for herself, but for Naziah and other little girls. I love this for them right now because it's a weight lifted off their shoulder. But hey, you got to go grab your channel. Like, click the 3 little dots on that channel and drop it. Okay, you did it. You did it. There it is. Right there. Y'all subscribe to that. Run him up. And show him love like y'all do me. But I couldn't think of nothing else but to say when Janiyah and they said it was her. We've been waiting on that. Brooklyn was a piece, but Janiyah is the key. Janiyah is the key that's gonna shut always, Mahia. Janiyah is the key that's gonna shut they motherfucking ass down. Shannon, you are shut down. Your secrets are out. Your secrets are out. The messages are there. Go in for your questioning. You watching. Turn your ass in. You're wanted. You can get your lawyer, but your lawyer can't erase that. Her lawyer can't take back the messages. What was Jarvis supposed to hide? Did you hide everything? But you don't know. When y'all think Shannon went and picked him up from the same address that Naziah asked her about? It's the overplay that I ain't going for. I ain't with. I called it out before it even came out. Jada Gray, man, Mr. Hathaway, you let me go in there with some questions. They ain't got to pay me. I don't want to get paid. I just got some questions. Let me come in there for some questions that we dug deep in. Hell, we the detectives. We the detectives. We got some questions for the teacher. Definitely for Lieutenant, Officer Hertel. We don't even know what he is. We don't even know what he is. How you just go make yourself motherfucking officers? I never seen a state to let motherfuckers do it. Is he an officer or just a mall cop? Is he a flashlight courier and licensed to carry a gun? Or what we doing? Kim Worthless. What y'all got going on? All these damn lies. Now y'all combing through the testimony. You can't change it. Now y'all can see where y'all fucked up and get it right now. And make it right for these kids. Make it right. Because these kids deserve that shit. Jarvis gonna get his. But when it comes to everybody that knew about this, they need to go down. I don't care if it's the 4-year-old's mother. Get her. Because if you're going to get Shannon, Lucretia, your funk ass goes too. You wrecked your car. Now you want to take you and your daughter out. For what? He said, save your motherfucking self, and you didn't. Oh, the fuck well. We moving right the fuck along. Get her. Get her. I want to see all them bitches in green, blue, green, whatever the color is. Fuck what you mean? All of you. All these mamas and just sitting around and kids coming out the blue and I don't hear no. Y'all ain't got to come over here or nothing. All these other great content creators, hit a panel. Let's talk about it. They ain't got to talk about the case, but they can talk about educating the next mother that might be so desperate she's turning a blind eye. And it might open a bitch up to say, hey, I do love my kids. Let me stop this. Everybody so boisterous when Jarvis was jumping from house to house. Y'all so busy arguing with each other when he's touching the kids. He wasn't with Shannon Angel. He's with her niece and his own daughter. Check your children. They arguing amongst each other. They argued amongst each other when they turning doing all of this. He and her loving it, cause he getting a hard on for the kids, cause they too busy on Facebook. Now you bitches ain't saying a motherfucking word. Everybody quiet. Nah, let's get it cracking. Get to talking. What happened? Oh, I get it. I get it. It was good enough. They was good enough to mess with the pedophile, but now that the pedophilia is being exposed, you know what I'm saying? Now we want to unalive our children, and we want to, you know what I'm saying, wish we never had a Facebook, and now we want to say, Angel, you gonna even put on your Facebook here about the last year. I hate him. You didn't hate him in 2015. You didn't hate him when you Jarvis Butts not allowed to be. He didn't touch my kids. You didn't hate him then. You didn't hate him then. Ain't no need to start getting upset now. She did. At the Porker birthday, when y'all thought Annette was screwing Jarvis, I said, what you saying? Shan is old enough. Javista. They got names for him. You got Flamingo jumping on Mark D's, and Jarvis did not touch Desire. Jarvis is not like that. Where's everybody now? Where's the brothers that was threatening Mark D and him? Why y'all ain't say nothing to him? Why y'all quick to threaten women and shit, but Jarvis didn't get his ass kicked? Let's stop. To the point, thank you. Like, it's the theatrics for me. It's the I only want to be unalive for less. Get the fuck out of here. I can't take the shit serious. She wasn't the only one. All of them knew. Lucretia's and Angels go back, y'all, 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And we're here with their children. We're here from 10 years ago. Because they was too busy watching him, letting him look at car seats and shit. You go sit on the couch and he call your baby to the back. Man, say. Thank you, Shawanda, for becoming a member. Man, say. He didn't bless his own blessings. Didn't want him at all. Didn't want him at all. Why y'all think he loved going to the school and picking them kids up? Why Annette acting like he wasn't in the house? Hardly ever was he in the house. You the one told him that he was doing drive-bys, flybys, that he was supposed to be family. I hope y'all play Porker's birthday in court since he wasn't allowed in the house. I mean, if y'all gonna get Shannon, let's go on and do the real thing. Get them all. She's the guardian. Isn't that neglect? For not, didn't she neglect Naziah and the baby for not taking her to get proper health care? Because they want to keep a secret. They dirty secrets that they allowed. Because the world seen it. Miss Kim Worthless, your ass seen it. That's abuse and neglect. Annette's the guardian, not Shannon. Shannon is guilty for knowing about all of it, but Annette's guilty for neglecting that baby, her proper health care, ain't it? Damn near Chris Green. Them cases was back in 2015, Chris. 2015. Absolutely. Don't forget, Chris, she let him pick him up from school. He said it to the detective. That's why I said if y'all go back and listen, Jarvis told more than them. Jarvis told more than them. He said he picked them up from the school all the time. Why King, how about sporadically? Sporadically, yo sick ass King. You too. Because who was the fuck Naziah talking about? You mess with her cousin. You didn't turn the blind eye. Your ass was partying like a rock star too with kids. The fuck out of here. Who's the cousin? Why y'all let... It's what get me for a testimony. Y'all let him get off. He don't got to turn against Jarvis. It's right there. All of it. There's so many kids. Too many victims. Come on, Natasha. They don't don't need his testimony saying what Jarvis did. Make it make sense. All these kids testifying against him, and they need him in there to say, yeah, it was kids at the shop. We know. The kids said it. So what? The kids are testifying that they was there being touched. So again, Kings for what? Because ain't nothing he said made sense. Or been a ooh or a doozy. What has King said to make you go, ooh, ooh? 2 shops, not one. Y'all keep wanting to focus on this last one. No. Let's go back, like Brooklyn said, to the other shop. He get a murder charge and then that's accidental. Shit, I ain't never seen an accidental murder charge. Oh. Y'all wanted him to say a little more about Jarvis. Y'all wanted him to lie. They said, I heard they wanted King to lie. That's why they put the murder charge on. They wanted King to lie. Let's put it out there because it is out there. Y'all wanted him to lie. Y'all wanted him to lie and say he knows that Jarvis did kill unalive Naziah. That's why y'all put that charge on him and took it off. That's why King is going to court right now for a charge that was a long time ago. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why he's going to trial for a prostitution charge. But he's already been in prison for almost a year. Make it make sense. And you're on parole when you catch the charge. Make it make sense. Anything he caught was supposed to have been all together. Not you go to jail for this and now you go to trial for that. And plus, that's a violation for him even getting a charge and having to go to trial, but he's not in jail. Did y'all not see the mistakes y'all made? But, like I said, you can't fix them. I mean, Sheikah, you got to think. What did Janiyah say? What did Janiyah say? Because her testimony is already out there. Ain't no taking it back, Annette. Oh, Annette. Janiyah talked. You and Shannon couldn't shut up this time, and I love it. They couldn't shut the babies up this time. They couldn't shut them up, y'all. They couldn't do it this time, and I love it. God is good. Shannon, you don't get to collect $200. Your ass is going straight to jail. Your ass is going straight to jail. She going straight to jail, y'all. Let me see. She's going to jail. That's why she doesn't want to go talk. Because her ass is going, okay? Where you been, Leah? Yes, Janiyah talked. She said, wait, Janiyah talked? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Janiyah definitely talked. Absolutely, arrest is a violation. Absolutely, Sanji. Yeah. Oh, Kiwana, you know they did. You know their heart was racing like a mug. You know it was racing. They aren't around to be threatened, and I'm glad. I knew once some kids were separated, they would talk. That's why I said Annette going because she knew she was pregnant, just like. And y'all know they asked Janiyah about that pregnancy. I guarantee y'all. Yeah, she's scrambling Detroit. I don't know yet, Jamila. They said it's coming, but I don't know when. And I don't know. I don't know. But you know if they got Shannon, Inez too. We gotta wait for this baby to testify and tell her story, which will be her preliminary is the 15th at 1:45 p.m. Janiyah probably has videos of her being pregnant. But you know, God, she probably did, and they probably erased them. I don't know if they can go back and get them. Hell yeah, swag they are. Yeah, Rose. It's time. It's time. Yeah, it's Leah. Yes, girl. It's over. He got charged with that. Angelita, we know she do. That was her right hand. Janiyah was her right hand. We know this. Picking them up from school, don't forget. Them always being at the shop. Who else was doing stuff? How many other people was involved? Show is Mona. Show enough is. Show enough is. They opening up. They not scared. But let's just be patient. Again, we waited this long. We got one down. We got one down. I'll take Shannon right now. I'll take Shannon. Hell yeah. I will gladly take Shannon. The foster kid said she don't never, ever want to come back in your house and then ever. She's free. That baby is free. When a baby says she don't never, ever, ever want to come back in your home, boy, these kids are free. Thank you, Naziah, for setting these babies free. Naziah doing justice for everybody right now. She gonna get hers. She's freeing these souls from all the entrapment. She is. She ain't the only one that felt trapped. What about them foster kids? They was trapped. Yes, she was. QAnon said she's the key. If everybody look at it, she's the key. She was the piece we needed to talk. She was in that shop on a daily with Naziah. She was around King and the other men. Her father. It's Janiyah's story that's gonna knock us out. But she freed them kids. She freed them kids. And I love it. Shout out to everybody. I just wanted to bring out that piece of information that you better run, Forrest, run, Forrest, run. But I got something else for on my way out the Purple hearts in the chat. Good night, everybody.